Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I want to rant a moment about Square Enix and the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. So last year, Square Enix announced 6 of the main Final Fantasy games would be remastered in 2D pixel art goodness. To everybody's surprise, they were really excited for it, only to be met with massive disappointment when it was announced for mobile. Not consoles or mobile. A total slap in the face and disrespectful to fans of Final Fantasy everywhere, especially when there are Asian English imports readily available that you can get for the Switch and PS4 of the Dragon Quest collection, Chrono Cross, Romancing Saga games, Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9, but no, we were denied a physical copy until today. So Wario64 posted the link that the physical copy of the Pixel Remaster is coming. Finally, our answers and prayers were heard by Square Enix. No, my friends. What should be a joyous, momentous moment is very, very, very upsetting indeed. So, not only is the game going to be $74.99 for one physical copy, also, it's Square Enix store exclusive. But the other caveat, it's going to cost you $25 to ship one copy of the game for PS4 or Switch. One. And that's just the standard. We're not talking about the collector's edition here, which is even more money and totally not worth it. When all's said and done, you're going to be paying over $100. I don't understand that. I really don't understand that, especially when this is a highly anticipated release. Everybody has been begging for this physical copy when you have ignored our pleas. You ignored our pleas with a digital release, you ignored our pleas with a physical release, but now you give it to us in a very shitty way. This is a really embarrassing look for you, Square Enix. Especially when you got Konami out here giving us various collections like TMNT Cowabunga collection. If they can do it, why can't you? You actually already did with the Mana collection. Square Enix knows this is totally and completely wrong, and that it's deserving of a full retail release. They don't think the first 6 Final Fantasy games are popular enough to deserve a retail release, but the Mana collection is? I don't follow their logic. I don't know who's calling the shots over there at Square Enix, but they need to get their head on straight because they're thinking with their ass. And it's just, it clearly shows how poorly things are run over there and how totally out of touch with fan base and consumers these companies really are. I don't understand why this Pixel Remaster cannot get a retail release. There is no excuse for this. The only reason you're doing it this way is to maximize profit and be a greedy little asshole. For every 1 step forward, they take 3 steps back. What is the deal with all of these publisher and developer crappy-ass storefronts that have really astronomical shipping prices and inflated collector's editions and limited editions that aren't even worth the money? But people will plop down and pay for it because, oh, FOMO, I can't miss out, I have to get it all. But the more people buy, the more it tells them this is okay. And it's not okay. It's wrong. And you can sit there and say, well, 6 classic Final Fantasy games, it's totally worth it. It's worth the 75. It's worth the extra 25 shipping. Really? Is it? Because there is a Mega Man Battle Network collection that has 10 games on it, and it's $60 retail. You don't have to pay an inflated shipping price. You're not paying $15 more. There's more games there. So no, I don't believe this collection is worth it. I know I have a lot of friends and followers and subscribers that will buy it and they will defend it, but it's wrong. I'm sick of it. And it's so disappointing because I really want it for my collection. I love the earlier Final Fantasy games. To me, they're the best. I feel like Final Fantasy has kind of lost its way with a lot of the modern games. I miss the classical styles of the earlier titles. So I really want this collection, but I don't want to pay for all that for it. I refuse to let these companies manipulate me any further. And I encourage other people to do the same. Because the only way to make them listen is to vote with your wallet. And if I'm the only one that refuses to buy into it, fine. It's the principle of the matter. And there are so many games, so many collectibles, so much merchandise out there all the time, that if I don't have this, I can put that money to other games and collectibles that I do want. I really want this Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. But the way Square Enix is treating the game and treating its fan base is wrong. We know it, and they know it. But they want to act like they are doing nothing wrong, and this is totally acceptable. Well, I call a massive load of bullshit. The question I have to ask you is, what are you going to do about it? Where are you going to make your stand? Are you going to buy into it? Or are you going to refuse to buy into it and put your foot down? Now, I can't make that decision for you. Only you can choose what you're going to do. So they can either release it retail, or they can take their Square Enix store copies and shove it up their ass. In closing, 6 classic Final Fantasy games that have been Pixel 2D Remaster. The franchise and game series that actually made the company what they are, and the reason why they still exist today. It was the last-ditch attempt at the company to actually put out something successful before they closed their doors forever. It was their Hail Mary that paid off for them. And how do they treat the fans of that series? By making them jump through hoops of fire and deal with egregious FOMO tactics in order to get a physical copy on the platform of choice that they want to play it on. Screw you, Square Enix, and the horse you rode in on. Until next time, thanks for watching, and happy gaming and collecting. If you can actually call this happy collecting. Bye.